This is Amy from alchemillahospital.net. And now we're into the water prison level. And again, I'm using the PlayStation 2 codes. So I have a code breaker and a game shark, but the game shark is like a horrible pain in the ass. Like you have to do this soft reset or something. Anyway, I couldn't even get the hang of it. It's been so long since I messed around with these sorts of things. So I just gave up on that one. Anyway, there's this Omni convert tool that you can convert the codes. So you can convert between Action Replay, Code Breaker, Game Shark, and raw codes to play with emulators. These stupid bat things again. This level confuses me a lot too. When you're using the valves to turn the levels around. I have played ahead a bit, and the peepholes, some strange things happen. Frank and Eileen and their legs are twisting around and bending backwards, and then they freeze and things. So there'll be some of that. I do, fear that Silent Hill 4 is just less detailed in certain ways. I mean, the environments have less things defined, maybe, is what I mean, in many of the areas. I mean, not all the areas, obviously, because there's the spiral staircase, and that has all kinds of weird shit going on. Then there's the hospital rooms, and then there's the peepholes also into the cells in the water prison. And you can zoom in on there. You can zoom in like behind Andrew, and you can zoom in on those, I don't know what the hell they're called, those things that stick up out of the ground. They're like long and skinny. Yeah, those are all over here. This game confuses me so much because, you're remembering the second time through a certain level and you have to repeat it. Then you can't remember which puzzle is which after you've played it more than once, So that's a problem also. But it's really been a long time since I played this at all, so it's kind of like playing for the first time again. See, this is what I mean about the hallway peepholes, and she does weird things and her legs turn strangely. And then she freezes. Thought I should probably edit in some dance music for that. She's waving her arms around and such. But yeah, she's just frozen now. And it won't let me zoom in on the ground level ones, and that's upsetting me a bit. But you can see what the neighbors and, the second floor are doing, somewhat. I've tried to cut out some of the loading screens. Alright, so we've used the exit key. you can go around the whole thing, except then you have to deal with a bunch of those bat things. So it's easier just to go up these ladders. And just zooming out a bit. There are a lot of good things and a lot of bad things about this game. You know, I really like the way it sort of builds. You know, not so much the repetition. How it starts out, you know, much mellower, and then suddenly the apartment is bad and haunted, and it's getting darker in there, and then the same levels get weirder and creepier and harder because they're bosses the second time around. But on the other hand, the repetition can be sort of really irritating. These puzzles confuse me too, because I forget which ones to do, and you have to, you know, the bloody beds, you have to put them so the rooms are on top of each other, and then you have to do something else, and then Andrew gets out, and then you put the bloody beds back, and then that lights up the kitchen or something. But I think I cut out a bunch because I just didn't know what the hell I was doing, especially in that part where you're supposed to line the bloody beds up again just to light up the stupid kitchen, because there's panel on the door, a number panel, and Henry says it's too dark to see it, you know. Oh, that pisses me off. But yeah, there's not too much to see, you know, in these sorts of areas. Sometimes in the cells there are some weird things going on. I tried to zoom in from the peepholes once I get into the inside. Okay, now we're jumping down the holes. Of course, that's a tradition in the games, you know, just jumping down random holes. Where if you really did that, you'd probably get killed immediately, or break all your bones, but whatever. This is the shower, I guess. The shower area. So we gotta kill a couple of these guys. There's some interesting monster designs in this game, I guess. It's just all around different. People being pissed off when it first came out, but I thought it was a lot of fun. Somehow I played through 4 times to get the different endings, which seems pretty tedious now because there's all that repetition, you know, of levels. But over the years I'd gotten rid of my PS2, and then I sold my games, and then I bought another PS2, and then I had to buy all the games again. So now I don't have any saves for these. So I don't know what happened to my memory cards. I found my old Lara Croft shaped memory card that has my original Silent Hill saves on it, but and on the PS2 ones, my PS1 memory card.